Thanks to username Marcus Unread for the heads up. I appreciate you, my brother, because it turns out Klay Thompson recently wore a new basketball shoe from Anta. And no, it's not the KT10, his latest signature shoe, it's actually the ANTA KT Splash 7. The Splash 7 is what you may call another takedown model in Klay's signature line. Klay actually has quite a few takedown models to his name. If it has the label KT, you can bet that it's Klay's shoe with Anta. That's the way it has been for quite some time now, and I know it can get confusing sometimes. So last February 21, Klay made it official. He debuted the ANTA KT Splash 7 against the New Orleans Pelicans. Dallas won the game with Klay dropping 12 points on 4 out of 11 field goal attempts in 25 minutes of action. Not his best, of course, but he will take the win. As for the shoe, let's have a quick conversation. It was back in March 2024 when I made a video about the ANTA KT Splash 6. A couple of things about that shoe. It had a Velcro strap plus a hollow section in the middle of the midsole. Now we have the 7th version, and this one no longer has the Velcro strap and the hollowed out midsection of the midsole. It's like a return to a more minimalist design. While the upper still uses Anta's CN fiber for the upper, it no longer has multiple TPU overlays for reinforcement. Synthetic panels are also minimized here, just straight up CN fibers plus a new type, AT fiber Anta calls it, most likely making the shoe very breathable apart from being lightweight. And just look at the tongue. There's the numbers 3 and 1, obviously referring to Klay Thompson's jersey number since he joined the Dallas Mavericks. Honestly, I like the look of the numbers, both the design and also the colors used. At the bottom of the toe section, you have the text, "All we do is shoot threes and win championships," which is a quote from Klay when the Golden State Warriors won the 2020 NBA championship. And by we, that would be him and Steph. Which is a little strange because Klay and Steph are no longer teammates, but I guess Anta still wants to carry over that quote in Klay's shoes because, after all, he's still shooting threes. But will he still win a championship this time? But like the Splash 6, the Splash 7 will still have its version of a TPU frame, quite like a chassis. Apart from providing support for the size of the shoe, it also partially cages the midsole. And speaking of the midsole, it seems like the shoe will use Anta's Nitro Edge foam, most likely full length, same as in the Splash 6. And if you've noticed, a full length Nitro Edge foam has been the standard setup for most Anta basketball shoes lately. Then you have the outsole, which basically has two sections. The outer section has herringbone pattern while the inner section has a radial pattern. The grooves on the herringbone look thick while the radial pattern looks thinner. I'm guessing the ANTA KT Splash 7 will be available this March 2025, a year after the Splash 6 came out. No word on the price, but for context, the Splash 6 retailed for about $130 when converted. I don't think they were previously available in the US though, so it's a possible scenario for the Splash 7 as well. Meaning the Splash 7 will mostly be available in Asia. That includes the Philippines and other Asian countries. I'm not sure if the shoe is on your radar, so let me know what you think.